All right, y'all. What's going on, man? Mechee from the Midwest podcast. I want to get in here and talk a little bit of NBA talk. I had a few topics I want to discuss. I want to speak on the Game Six Finals being played tonight in Indiana. I want to speak on the Lakers team being sold, Durant trade possible, and LeBron James comments on the ring culture. Let's start with the Durant trade. Durant name has been coming up a lot in trade talks this year, and one thing that I've already said, and a few others pretty much have said it as well, is that when you trade KD, even at this age, I want to say KD is probably 36 or 37 right now. Even at this age, you have to give up so much to get him that once you get him, yeah, you got him on the team, but what did y'all leave here for us to actually win? And that's been an issue. If you look at when he went to Golden State, did he go when he went to Golden State? It was as a free agent. I want to say he went as a free agent, right? When he went to Brooklyn, they traded so many pieces to get him that once he got there, they was like, okay, we got James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. But then it's like, oh, we got Nick Claxton, and then the rest they traded most of the bench. They traded all the defenders, so that left them one and done. When he gets to Phoenix Suns, they got Devin Booker, they got KD. Now they got Bradley Beal that's kind of washed up. But then what else did they leave? You got Bull that they're not using really. They got Nurkic. He ain't shit on the court. And like I said, you have to give up so much. So what recently he said he wanted to play for a few teams. The teams I remember him saying, I want to say he said the Houston Rockets, the San Antonio Spurs, and Houston Rockets, Houston, San Antonio, and Miami Heat. Now, I just want to do a quick breakdown on where I think that he would best fit at. And to me, it would be the Spurs. I would say he fits better with the Spurs, but let me explain. If he goes to Miami, right now, Miami key players is Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. If you and Wiggins, Andrew Wiggins. If you trade him to Miami, what are you giving up? Are you giving up draft picks? Or are you getting rid of Bam? Now I know they made a good point that they drafted Ware, which is a center. He's not Bam. He's not on Bam level yet. But if you want to trade Bam, you can, but you'll keep Ware. But if Phoenix wants to build young like they should take Ware, and that will keep the same team that Miami has: Hero, Duncan, Wiggins, KD, and Bam. That could possibly work. Does it push the needle? Does that put them out far in the East as the number one contender or top three contender? To me, no. But Boston is dealing with Jason Tatum being injured. When he come back next year, we're not sure when he's going to come back. Indiana is in the NBA Finals right now. You got the Knicks. You got so many teams that I don't believe that team moves the needle in the East. Moving on, that was Miami Heat, Houston Rockets. Now, Houston Rockets is another one that, hey, do we just go all in and trade for KD right now and give up a lot of our youth for him, or can we give up draft picks? Like, what can we give up? They got Jalen Green over there. They got Dylan Brooks. They got Sengun. Um, Porter, what? Not Porter Jr. What's my boy name? Let me see. Sengun. I'm drawing a blank right now, and I can't think of his name. But they got so many young pieces that they'll have to unload and give up a couple of pieces to get him. And I think that would be a bad move because I don't believe that Houston. Oh, and they got Van Fleet. If they with that team that they have right there, you'll have to give up somebody. You're either gonna have to give up Jalen Green or you're gonna have to give up Van Fleet. And I don't think they want to get rid of any of them. Jalen Green had a horrible playoff series. He didn't look too good. He just looked like he was out of rhythm or whatever. Or maybe the lights was too bright. But either way, you're gonna have to give up some key pieces to get them. Now, that brings me to the final piece, and I believe is the best fit for KD because this team is so young. The San Antonio Spurs, they have a young team. They just traded for De'Aaron Fox. They have Victor Wembanyama. Those two right there are all stars in the making already off the bat. If you add KD to that team, you add another 7 foot shooter to pair with Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox. You got your defenders on the team. Victor is going to be a defender because of his height. He's 7'4". Ain't nobody getting into the paint. Um, Fox plays great defense to be a guard. You got the rookie of the year Castle on the team. You got Keldon Johnson. You got Vassell. But those two names right there, I believe that San Antonio would have to unload one of those guys with a couple of picks. Now, if you get KD, I believe that that puts the Spurs back into the top 5 contenders in the NBA overall. Long as Victor, like we'll see what happens with him with the what happened with him last year having to sit out for the rest of the year. If he comes back and he's 100% back to normal, you got to go for KD. You could give him a 2 year deal. Y'all should be. I believe that they will be able to get a championship in San Antonio with that team. But it all depends on what would they have to give up. As long as they don't have to give up Fox, Castle, or who I just say Wemby. I don't think they would because then KD would be like, well, what am I coming here for if I'm getting rid of them dudes? I believe that you could get rid of Keldon Johnson. You can take a risk on Johnson and Vessel and some draft picks for KD. But I don't think they should go crazy and give up like 5 picks to get KD. If they feel like they got to do that, they just need to keep the team that they got and keep on generating money so that whatever money becomes available, they can throw at a superstar in the offseason. But as of now, I believe KD should go play for the Spurs. Moving on, quick side note was that Jeanie Buss sold the Lakers. She finally sold the team. $10 billion. She just sold them for $10 billion. I can't remember the Marks guy. I'm not sure what his obviously he's a billionaire to have 10 billion, but she sold the team to them. I'm not sure what the direction is going to be now. I don't know who she. I know she's still going to be on the staff, but I don't see what the next move's going to be. The next move should be let LeBron finish off this year and let him retire or trade his ass away and start building around Luka. That's the best bet for the Lakers to get back into the saddle and be a top team in the West. Next thing I want to talk about was Orlando Magic. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last. I don't think I did. Orlando Magic traded for Desmond Bain from Memphis Grizzlies. They traded Caldwell Pope and a couple of first round unprotected picks. So I think it was a solid pick because Orlando gets another shooter. He's a little hothead. I think this is one of the reasons why they got rid of him. It was either him or Ja. Obviously, they weren't getting rid of Ja. They still believe in Ja. But Bain is a 3 point shooter that they need on their team. And I said, I think that'll help out Orlando Magic. The next topic I want to get into was the comments that LeBron James made on the ring culture. And this has always been my problem. Like I said, I know it's a lot of LeBron fans, and I know y'all looking like, well, you a Lakers fan. How you don't like LeBron? It's simple. It's because of y'all fans. It's LeBron James fans makes me not like LeBron. Y'all say the dumbest shit. With these comments he made, it's hilarious how he could make these comments and do the things that he's done in his career. Let me explain. He mentioned that he doesn't understand why people are so stuck on rings and yeah, why they're so stuck on rings and how, like you can't sit here and say, oh, well, Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, all these dudes ain't shit because they ain't got a ring. Nobody's saying that. They're just saying that like when it comes to the GOAT conversation, that's what it all comes down to. The number one guy, the greatest basketball player of all time in the NBA is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. If you don't believe that, go look at the highlights, go check out the stats, but check out what the main goal is in basketball. I've always said it. When you play in the NBA, you play in any sport, the main goal at the end of the year is to win a championship. Nobody gives a damn if you won the MVP. Nobody cares if you averaged 80 points all year. Did you win the championship? If you didn't win the championship, what are we talking about here? And this all comes from LeBron James fans. When LeBron wasn't winning championships, when he was in Cleveland, he couldn't win. Everybody was saying, well, he's still good. He don't need a ring. He's going to still be better than Michael Jordan. No, that's not how it works. As an individual, you can say that because of longevity. But when it comes at the end of the day, at the end of the career, if you look at who did what in the NBA, you're gonna always go back to, well, shit, Michael Jordan was undefeated in the finals. He won 6 championships. He won 6 finals MVP. You can't deny that. It's nothing getting over there unless somebody comes and does it and get 7 finals MVPs and 7 championships. But my thing with LeBron is that, like, dog, you can't sit here and say that the ring shouldn't matter when you was in Cleveland, you was there for 6 or 7 years. You said you were leaving Cleveland because you want to win championships. That's all it comes down to. How can you say that the rings don't matter, but you literally left a team to go win a championship? You're on air, you're on wax saying that. So you can't go back and start saying the ring shouldn't matter. The rings will always matter when it comes to being the greatest ever. And that's what it comes down to, because now you're touring because you're looking at all your accolades, your individual accolades that, yes, I'm number one in points, rebounds, assists, or whatever. You're 40 years old. You should be. It's longevity. You've been playing at a high level. But when it comes to the greatest of all time, it's always going to be hanging over your head. I lost 4 championships. I won 6. Yes, I went to 10 of them, but I lost 4. So I'm 4-6. When I look at the other guy over here that they're saying is the greatest, Michael Jordan, he went to 6 finals and he won every single time. That makes me greater than you. It's no debate there. So I just found it hilarious that even the fans are starting to come out and say, well, no, LeBron is better because just because he got 4 championships, he still got more points than Jordan. Well, it makes sense. If Jordan played 16 years and retired one of those years earlier in the year and it came back and played for Washington, it makes sense. If LeBron has been playing, he's in year 23 now or something like that. He's been playing to the age of 40. So it makes perfect sense for him to have all the accolades. Not taking nothing away from him. I believe LeBron James is a top 5 player of all time. I actually got him number 3. I'm gonna always have Jordan right here. I'm gonna always have Kobe number 2, and then I got LeBron number 3. I will never put LeBron over Kobe or Jordan because both of those two dudes, Jordan and Kobe, was with one team. They won all their championships with one team. They didn't get traded or demand a trade to go somewhere and win rings. That's what LeBron did. He went to the free agency and said, I want to win championships. He knew if he stayed in Cleveland, he wasn't going to win a championship. It makes sense to leave. But don't get on air and say that the ring shouldn't matter if you went to chase a ring. It doesn't make sense. So that's all I wanted to say on that, man. Salute to LeBron in his career, but you damn LeBron fans, y'all some nutcases, man. Y'all need to get y'all brain checked because y'all forget so much bullshit that's been said, and then y'all agree with him for what he's saying now. It don't make no sense. Anyways, we got Game 6 tonight in Indiana. Indianapolis Pacers will be going on. They will be taking on the OKC Thunder. Just give y'all a quick breakdown on how last game went. Um, the Thunder won 120 to 109. Just to look at the scores right here, TJ McConnell had 18 off the bench. Obi Toppin had 12 off the bench. As far as the starters, Siakam had 28, 6 and 5. Nimhart Nimhart had 7 points and 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Neesmith had 14.6 rebounds. Miles Turner, 13.6 rebounds. Halliburton was the key thing. 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. He ended up getting a leg injury. I want to say his calf muscle or something like that. And they are now saying that he is a game time decision. So it's a possibility that he doesn't play tonight. Let me get on to the OKC side right quick. OKC side, Jalen Williams, 46 and 4. Chet Holmgren, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Hartenstein, 4 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. Shea Gildridge, 31 points, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. Off the bench, Wiggins had 14 and 5 rebounds. Wallace had 11 points and 2 assists. No, 2 rebounds. Um, Williams had an outstanding game, 40-point game coming off 2 back-to-back 25-point games. Shea has pretty much been averaging 30 just about every game. I think he's averaging like 32 currently right now for this series. It's gonna be a tough one, man. But let's get back to the Indiana Pacers side. With Halliburton, if he's ruled out tonight, I was thinking that they were gonna start T.J. McConnell since he's been a hot man off the bench, but it's better to keep him on the bench. And some of the Pacers fans was telling me, well, I think what they'll do is put Benedict Mathurin into the lineup and move Nemhart, yeah, Nemhart to the point guard and let him run the offense. Now, do I believe that the Pacers can win tonight? I believe that the Pacers can win tonight because they got the crowd on their side. It's game 6, is win or go home. So they have to win tonight. If they don't, they got to win 2 in a row to win a championship. OKC is playing with house money, but I believe that they want to get these boys out of here. They're not trying to go back to OKC and win. We'll go back and do the parade there, but we want to bust our ass tonight. And this reminds me of all year the way OKC been playing. Earlier, was it this year? This year, OKC played when LeBron got the scoring record or whatever, or was it last year? It was either this year or last year. OKC has been known for spoiling big moments. When LeBron broke the record for the points all time scoring, he the Lakers still lost that game. It's because Thunder was like, "Look, congratulations, but we still whooping our ass tonight." I believe OKC smells blood in their mouth. They number one player, their star player is out tonight, possibly. If that's the case, I believe that Thunder will go in there and beat them by 10, 15 points. I know downtown about to be going crazy. They better bring all the fans out tonight, but at the end of the day, the fans can't play the game for you. They can scream and boo all they want, but the players will play tonight. I believe this is the game that Chet needs to step up and dominate, put Miles Turner in foul trouble. If Toppin come in, he gets a little too glitchy and starts fouling a little too much. So this is the game that Chet got to go off, but also either Jalen or Shea is going to go off. All three of those, that big three needs to go off, but the winner of the MVP will be based off Shea and Williams. This what it comes down to. Whoever has the better game should win the MVP. But overall, um, OKC got to handle it tonight. If they don't, they got another shot at home, and I don't believe Pacers can win in OKC. So as of for now, like I said, last game I said 10, 15 points. They won by 11. I'm going same thing tonight. I believe OKC pulls it off and wins their first championship for Oklahoma City. So I have OKC pulling it off in Indiana tonight by 10, 15 points. If it doesn't happen, we got a game 7. It's more basketball for the fans. But overall, man, good luck to both of these teams. Hell of a season y'all had. Tonight is a big night for the Pacers, a big night for the Thunder. Whoever wants it more, they'll show up. So that's all I got for NBA tonight, man. Make sure y'all keep on tapping in for the latest updates on the NBA on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. Get me to 200 subscribers. I'm currently stuck at 180. I need 20 more people to subscribe to the channel. So if you see this message, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and continue getting these updates weekly. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Mechee from the Midwest podcast.